Authority video. Why? Okay, not why. It's easy to know why once you look at how our lives are controlled and manipulated from the moment we are born. No matter what country you're born in, there are certain education systems, parental systems, societal systems, religious systems that are programmed into your seemingly empty hard drive or lots of software that program what you believe and who you believe and why you believe and whatever. But I can only speak from personal experience, because that's the only way that anyone can really tell the truth, isn't it? I can observe what's going on around the world with different countries promoting different religions and different education systems and different beliefs, and the manifestation of those beliefs and religious systems and education systems arise because the people that are born into them believe them. Simple as that. From my personal experience, I had a great childhood, the best parents I could ever hope for, who were controlled by the system. My dad was the head chef of a hotel, and I was the proudest, I still am, the proudest kid on the planet. My dad was my fucking hero. He was still a slave to the system. He was working all the hours God sent, 16 hours a day, to feed people who were... He was feeding politicians and royals and all sorts of people, but also the normal people going to weddings and buffets and stuff. He was just feeding people. He spent his life giving his life energy away feeding people. And I did the same for 25 years. I was a chef. And I've cooked for fucking prime ministers and presidents and royals and Hollywood stars and the whole shebang. And it used to make me feel proud. Oh, I've got a VIP in the restaurant upstairs. Oh, let's make this really special. Why? Because we believe in authority figures. We believe that other people are better than us and worth more than us. I've been through the whole mind programming system like everybody else has. The schooling, the schooling programming, the parental programming, the political programming. I remember the Falklands War back when I was a kid. Oh, we're going to war because the Argentinians nearly had a boat near us, so we blew it out of the water because they might have killed us. And, oh yeah, go Britain, go Britain. And all the other wars since are all programming that we believe because we absorb the information without questioning the information we receive. And that's what programming is. That's what authority is. Authority is programming people to believe that other people are better than other people and deserve respect, when in fact no one deserves any respect whatsoever that is forcing authority upon other people, because they're basically it's like whipping the slaves. You give me your authority. I had the belt, I had the whip at school because I had a fight in a class. So what? I had a fight in a class. Doesn't give some headmaster the right to give me the belt. And I didn't bow down. I was actually laughing while they did it. I laughed out. I walked out laughing. Whatever. It didn't affect my mind. Like, they tried to kick me out of school. Not kick me out of school, but stop me going to school because I had my hair dyed white down the sides. Because I wanted to. Because I wanted to express my individuality as a human being. There's no, you can't do that, you've got to have a hair cut short, you've got to wear this uniform, you can't have a certain haircut however you choose. It's authority control. And it's continuing nowadays to an even worse extreme. The government authority nowadays is trying to impose upon us, the people, humanity, what we should and shouldn't do, what we are and aren't allowed to do. It's like I'm not allowed to grow marijuana, so I can make cannabis oil, marijuana oil, to give to my nephew to cure his epilepsy, or to give to my father who's had cancer twice to cure cancer. Because they don't want people doing their own stuff. They want to govern us so that everything we do is controlled under their authority, so that they profit off our labour, our life energy, our energy, like the Matrix, the battery. We are giving our energy to everyone above us. And I respect no authority whatsoever. I rarely have. Well, I've never respected it. I've always... it's so hard to describe. I've lived in the system, but I've never been absorbed by the system. I've sort of understood the system, but after events a few years ago, then I started to understand the system a lot more, and how authority really is the control mechanism of what we allow to be absorbed into our brain hardware, and it's passed down through generations as well. Yes, this is the way it is. No, it's not the fucking way it is. It's fucking bullshit. Every human being is their own authority. The own authority, the own author of their story, not someone else's, his story. People, friends, family. Wake up is a word I use a lot, because it is about waking up from this dream fucking matrix that we've been born into, that there is an authority like kings, queens, governments, teachers, parents, that we have an authority over our children, or they have an authority over who they perceive to be their children. My children are the own authors of their future. I will do my best to inform them of what is going on in the world to the best of my ability. What they do with that is up to them. They are experiencing their own reality, and I will let them do that. I will never force them to school. I will never force them to set alarm clocks. I will never force them to eat at certain times. If they're hungry, they can eat. If they want to play, they can play. If they want to learn something, they can look what they want to learn. It's up to individual human beings to discover for themselves who they are, what they are, why they are here. Not to be told by some other person who is manipulating their reality through TV, education, religion, about who and what they are. Authority does not exist. Authority is a man-made concept that we accept within our brain mentality through indoctrination, conditioning and programming. Become your own author. Write your own story. Cut off the bullshit and start being a being. Laters.